Muslim school will not allow girls to eat lunch until after boys have finished, Ofsted chief says. Al-Hijrah, Al-Hijrah school in Birmingham, a Muslim school, will not allow girls to eat lunch until after the boys have finished. Despite a court of appeal ruling in 2017 that found it was unlawful, the school is still segregating boys and girls. Luke Tryl, director of corporate strategy at Ofsted, said, "The Court of Appeal rightly said that schools need a transition period where they were segregating, and yet still we have not just Al-Hijrah, but we have countless other schools, mixed schools, which are segregating on the basis of sex."
Transition fucking period? Shut the school down! Are you guys fucking serious? This is in the UK, right?
What is transitionary about? Hey, instead of having one group of kids eat and then another group, just have them all eat together. I mean, what's transitionary about that?
This is the UK, right?
Yes, that's correct. In Birmingham.
Fucking pussies. These guys are pussies when it comes to Islam. Anything else in UK, if any other school did this, they would be like, okay, fuck this shit. Okay, let's say like a non-Islamic school in the UK, okay, said, okay, white children eat first. Once the white children are finished eating, let everybody else start eating. Okay, if it was any other school, do you think they were like, okay, bigotry is not dead yet, I guess some school need transition to go through? Do you think they would argue that?
No, I don't think so.
They would shut the fucking school down. It's only with religion, and especially in UK with Islam. Not in UK, Christianity wouldn't work as a defense. Islam apparently does. It's only like, this is the same thing. Boys get to eat first and then girls eat? How is that different from the white and non-white example that I gave? How is that different? And these motherfuckers are saying they need a transition? Like, it's in your fucking law. So the law says that you can't segregate, and the school says, okay, first of all, we are going to segregate, and we're going to go one step further. You have to wait until the boys are finished eating. What the fuck?
What I think is bullshit is that the Court of Appeals, will go as far to say that it's wrong, but then we'll also say, oh, but they need a transition period. Like, that's bullshit. They need to put their foot down and say, no, we're not going to go any further with this. There needs to be equality, and there's going to be equality now. There is nothing else that needs to transition. There is no further implementation that needs to be done. You simply let the children eat together. That's it.
Yeah, fucking transition for intolerance. This is again. I'm hoping that the feminists in UK are losing their shit over this. Are they? Because this is they are. Okay, good.
Yes, people everywhere are losing their shit over this.
Good, because this is fucking stupid. Because if you want an example of misogyny, here it is. I mean, it comes in form of Islam. I mean,
right. and this isn't the only school that does it. There are schools all over that area that are still having problems with segregation, and even to the point not just eating together, but also learning together, where they're being taught different qualities of education.
Yeah, I mean, again, the degree that religion, the freedom that it enjoys compared to anything else is fucking stupid. Like, if this was not Islam, it will not be tolerated. It would not be tolerated. This school would not be given a transition period if it wasn't an Islamic school.
Right.
Oh my god. This is the UK government being afraid of, like, oh, we're going to be racist. This is Islamic privilege in UK. This is your country being, again, I know some people exaggerate, oh, it's going to be fucking Sharia law in UK. I do understand that some people exaggerate, but this is real, okay? They do have Islamic privilege in the UK, and the fact that you have Islamic privilege in the UK, a country where Enlightenment values one of the countries that is responsible for Enlightenment values that the rest of the modern world is now enjoying from, is now anti-free speech, apparently promoting sexism, is being tolerant of intolerance. Like, this is stupid, guys. People in the UK, you guys need to like take your country back somehow, because we're losing you. We're losing you. The modern world is losing you, the UK. And I know there are some examples that some people give as an exaggeration, but there are samples like this that is not at all an exaggeration. You are tolerating sexism because you're afraid to stand against Islam. Fucking hell.
I agree.
Let me see what the top comment is. Top comment is by me, and say, that's why I'm convinced that all religions are BS. I mean, the whole idea of faith schools is fucking stupid. And is this public? Is this publicly funded, or is this a private school?
I don't know. I know that it is.
I'm gonna lose my shit if this is a public.
I don't know. I would have to say that it's probably private, just because it is an Islamic school.
Let me see. Oh, actually, no, it is government funded. Holy fuck!
How can a religious school be government funded?
I think you can get away with that in UK. Somebody, Nadi, you're from UK. Can you let us know? It's not like the US. I think you can be publicly funded and religious at the same time in the UK, which is so stupid. I mean, even if it's private, this should be illegal because it is discrimination. But the fact that if it's public, then holy fuck, like, it's even worse. Oh my god. Okay, let's see the top comment after that. Somebody let us know if this is a public school or not. Lishi is saying, not surprising. I'm a rude girl who left the church at 8 years old. Wow, good job. And if someone tried this with me, I just start staring them dead in the eye and then leave. Oh, good. Sharon is saying they're preparing them for when they are married and start having sex. I mean, about the waiting until the men finish first. Oh, okay, that was a play on words. Carl is saying, not surprising at all, and honestly, not much different than any other religious schools. Okay, let's not say. Every religious school should be shut down, okay? But let's not claim they're all equal. It's impossible for them to be all equal. How could all of them be equal? Look at
this case. You know, there are many religious schools out there who let the kids eat together regardless of their sex.
I mean, I'm against Christian schools. I'm against religious Jewish schools. I'm against any other religion-based schools. But I don't know if any other religion-based school says, like, boys get to eat first. I mean, prove me, maybe I'm wrong, but I think for that you need an Islamic school.
It's a private school.
It is a private school? Okay.
Yes.
Still illegal, though. Still illegal because it's discrimination. You don't get away with being a private school and saying white kids get to eat first. That would be illegal. Social dis. Social.
Wait, it's a voluntary aided school.
Aided. So publicly funded. School.
Yeah, but voluntary aided. So does that mean that the public funds it by, like, voluntarily? Like, it's not part of the taxes? That's what it sounds like to me.
Huh. Does that mean that you pay taxes if you are part of that religion, maybe? I'm not sure. Somebody comment.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right, we don't know. I'm just saying, what does...
Muscow says, Armin, did you go to Muslim school? If so, did they do wacky things like this?
Well, I mean, I went to Iran. When I was in school, I was in Iran. Every school is an Islamic school.
But did the boys and girls eat separately?
There were no girls in our school. They have different schools.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yes, so there was some segregation.
Yeah, it's not even in the school. It's completely separate schools. You don't see girls in your class until you go to university. Which actually was part of the reason why children, and teenagers there are very... they actually, I think they have more. They might be having more sex than other countries because they're so horny because they've been separated for so long. Muska is saying churches aren't taxed in the US. We know that. Did we say otherwise? We said tax exempt, I think we meant. Muska is saying no. There was a comment by Beach. Oh, Beach here. What does Al-Hijrah mean? And is it Salafi? I don't know if this is a Salafi school, but I think what they're referring to with Al-Hijrah, maybe they're referring to the Muhammad's Hijrah, migration from Mecca to Medina. Maybe, I'm not sure.
That's possible.
That's possible. Let me see if anybody. Okay, Yuval is saying Atheist Republic. UK feminists were very. Oh my God. Okay. You will say UK feminists were very silent for years about the grooming gangs. Muslims win victimhood Olympics in the UK all the time. There are some things that seem to be changing, Yuval, though. Like I noticed, Jim, why didn't we cover this on the news? There was another Muslim school related news that we didn't cover that should have been covered. I think it's going to be too late now unless something new happens. Was about the schools in UK that were teaching about the LGBT community to children, and in Muslim schools, and the Muslim parents were losing their mind over that, and we should have covered that. I think what's happening is that a lot of the left that is not, again, it's not happening enough, but a lot of the left that were making excuses for Islam, now there's going to be more and more clashes. I mean, we couldn't understand how could the left, which is pro-women rights, pro-LGBT rights, would ever be in favor of Islam, since Islam is a right-wing ideology that has always been against these values. But I think now more and more, where the left is going to be pushing for accepting LGBT and pushing for women's rights. I think there's going to be more clashes with the Muslim community, and more people on the left are like, oh shit, these people are backwards. I mean, this is a backward ideology. So I think more people on the left are going to come to our side and stand against Islam. I'm hoping.
Atheists are under attack in many places. If they were Christians, their voices would be heard. If they were Jews, their voices would be heard. If they were Muslims, their voices would be heard. But they are atheists, and not many seem to be listening. Let's make it difficult for them to ignore us. We have built a global community, and now we are tearing down geographic, cultural, and language barriers so we can find each other and support each other. In the last decade, we have built the largest atheist community in the world. Now we're doing the same in other languages. With your help, we have started Atheist Republic in Persian and Arabic.
انضميت مؤخرا لأسرة Atheist Republic وحيصير عندي بودكاست باللغة العربية.
As we grow, we can dedicate more time, staff, and resources to start doing the same in Spanish, Portuguese, Malay, Bengali, Urdu, Hindi, and other languages. We are providing community, support, informative content, and amplifying the voices of those who need protection, especially in countries where people feel isolated simply for their lack of belief. We want to be there for them, and we are only getting started. Help us get there. Check in the description for ways you can support our projects.